So this is a look at the electromagnetic spectrum. Right, if we think about ice, water and water vapour, things that they've all got in common is they are all H2O. Okay, so they've all got the same chemical structure. That's an analogy for kind of what's going on with the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, you can change the amount of temperature, and changing the amount of temperature will change the state. Okay, now we are surrounded by waves all around us, okay, but we can only see one type, which is the visible light. Okay, so that's the light that helps us to see. The thing that changes the behaviour of these electromagnetic waves that surround us all the time is the wavelength, which is connected to the frequency. Okay, so around you currently you will have long wavelength waves at one end of the spectrum. Can't see those. At the other end of the spectrum you will have your short wavelength ones. Okay, the long wavelength waves have got low frequency. Crikey, let's get that right. They've got low frequency, and the short wavelengths have got high frequency. Okay, you have to remember the 7 waves on the electromagnetic spectrum. Now, all of these are transverse waves, it's just the frequency that changes. So they're all transverse waves, all of them travel at the same speed, which is known as the speed of light, which is the speed of light in a vacuum. Okay, so they all travel at the same speed and they all travel at the speed of light. So, the longest waves are radio waves. No known dangers, very low energy. The next after that are microwaves. And microwaves cause internal tissue heating. They're also used in communication with satellites. Everything with a temperature above absolute zero, so everything with a temperature above minus 273 degrees, gives off infrared, so that's related to heat, and that's what we use in your remote controls. Light, or visible light, is the only one that we can see. Ultraviolet causes sun tanning, can also lead to skin cancer. We're getting towards the high energy end of the spectrum. All 3 of these can actually cause cancer. X-rays, okay, so used when making a radiograph at a hospital to check broken bones. And gamma rays, which are radioactive. So, in terms of the EM spectrum, you have to remember this order front and back. Radio are low energy, no known dangers. Gamma and these 3 cause cancer. These are your high energy waves. The only waves we can see are the infrared waves. Okay, the red end of the spectrum, okay, so the red part of the rainbow is over here, and the violet end of the spectrum is shorter. So it's over here. Okay, you need to remember the order, and the way we recommend this is this mnemonic. So here is a mouse, he's got a briefcase full of money, he's in love, and he's got a wacky hairdo. Alright, less of that. Okay, he's got a wacky hairdo. So, we remember this as rich mice in love use extra gel. So rich mice in love use extra gel. So this is the order of the electromagnetic spectrum going